is your electricity bill in India for persons with disabilities? You should apply for a subsidized electricity tariff from your local electricity provider or the relevant state government agency, as many state electricity boards offer concessions or subsidies to persons with disabilities to provide financial relief. You may need to provide your disability certificate and other documents, like proof of income, to apply for this scheme. 1. Check with your local electricity provider. Contact your DISCOM distribution company. Visit the official website of your state's electricity board or contact them directly to inquire about any available subsidies or concessions for persons with disabilities. Inquire about eligibility and requirements. Ask about the specific eligibility criteria, such as the type of disability, required documentation, disability certificate, income proof, and the application process. Do apply for the subsidy. Download or collect the application form. You can usually find the application form on the electricity provider's website or collect it from their local office. Fill out the form. Provide all required personal and electricity account details. Submit the form and documents. Attach necessary documents like your proof of disability and income certificate. Then submit the application either online or in person at the designated office. 3. Other considerations. State-specific schemes. Subsidies can vary by state, so ensure you are applying for a scheme specific to your state. Utilize energy-saving methods. While waiting for a subsidy, you can also reduce your bill by using electrical appliances wisely, replacing old appliances with energy-efficient models, and turning off appliances when not in use. Contact the National Portal of India. For services related to persons with disabilities, you can search on the National Portal of India. In India, a person with a disability is not automatically entitled to free water and house tax. Any exemptions or concessions are determined by individual state and municipal authorities and are not mandated by central government policy. However, persons with disabilities can avail of the following financial benefits related to tax and property. Income tax deductions under Section 80U and 80DD. Possible partial or full exemptions on property tax, depending on local rules. Waivers on non-bottled drinking water as part of a general public utility exemption. Property tax exemptions for persons with disabilities. Local municipal corporations or urban development authorities manage property tax rules, which can vary significantly by state and city. Case study in Chandigarh. The Chandigarh Municipal Corporation has issued a notification that grants a 100% exemption on property tax for residential lands and buildings up to 300 square yards, provided the property is owned and self-occupied by a person with a disability. How to check eligibility? To find out if a similar exemption exists in your area, you must check the specific regulations with your local government authority. The process typically requires submitting a formal application and providing a valid disability certificate as documentation. Water tax policies. Generally, non-bottled drinking water is exempt from the Goods and Services Tax (GST) as a basic public utility. Water supplied through a municipal water connection may be subject to a water tax or water benefit tax, even if no water is consumed. This varies by municipality. Income tax benefits. The Indian Income Tax Act provides deductions for people with disabilities, which can reduce their overall tax liability, leaving more income for other expenses like house and water bills. Section 80U provides a fixed deduction from the taxable income of a resident individual with a disability. Deduction amount. The deduction is 75,000 rupees for person with at least 40% disability and ₹1.25 lakh for person with a severe disability, 80% or more. Certification. You must have a disability certificate issued by a recognized medical authority. Section 80DD allows a deduction for individuals who financially support a dependent with a disability. Claimants. Taxpayers can claim this if they are paying for the medical treatment, training, or rehabilitation of a dependent with a disability. Coverage. This includes a disabled spouse, children, parents, or siblings. What you should do next. Contact your local municipal authority. Inquire directly with your city's municipal corporation or local administrative body to learn about specific house tax and water tax concessions for people with disabilities. Gather documentation. Collect your official disability certificate and other necessary documents as advised by the municipal authority. Consult a tax professional. If you pay income tax, consider consulting a tax professional to ensure you are maximizing all available deductions under sections 80U and 80DD. In India, individuals with disabilities can potentially receive financial support and concessions, though the specific details vary by scheme and eligibility. Potential benefits. Tax deductions. Section 80U of the Income Tax Act, 1961, offers a fixed deduction of 75,000 rupees for individuals with at least 40% disability and 1,25,000 rupees for those with severe disabilities, 80% or more, under the old tax regime. Electricity subsidies. In some regions, like Uttar Pradesh, electricity discounts are available for disabled individuals to ease their financial burden. Water bill discounts schemes. Some water companies offer social tariffs or the Water Show scheme, which caps water bills for eligible individuals on low incomes or certain benefits, including those with specific medical conditions. Disability pensions. The Indira Gandhi National Disability Pension Scheme provides a monthly pension of 300 rupees for those aged 18 se 79 and 500 rupees for those aged 80 and above, with 80% or more disability and belonging to the below poverty line, BPL. Financial assistance for livelihood activities. The National Divyangajan Finance and Development Corporation, NDFDC, offers loans at concessional interest rates for starting businesses or income-generating activities. Property tax exemptions. People with disabilities may be eligible for property tax exemptions, which can vary based on the nature and extent of the disability and local government regulations. Real stories of support. Self-employment. Individuals like Ms. Rekha and Shri Shishpal have received loans under the NHFDC scheme to start tailoring shops and kirana stores, significantly increasing their income and improving their socio-economic status. Reimbursement for expenses. Shri Manjunath Seheshadri, who has 80% disability, successfully advocated for reimbursement of spectacles costs from State Bank of India. Increased transport allowance. Shri Devinder Kumar, also with 80% disability, successfully sought double the normal transport allowance from Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathan, KVS. Important notes. Eligibility criteria, application processes, and the specific benefits offered vary depending on the scheme and the state or local government. It's crucial to consult with relevant authorities or official websites for accurate and up-to-date information. A disability certificate issued by a government-recognized medical authority is a mandatory document to avail most of these benefits. When applying for disability benefits with mobility issues, your application letter should clearly and specifically describe how your condition affects your daily life and ability to work. The letter, which may be part of an initial application or an appeal, should highlight medical evidence and provide personal details that create a compelling case for your need for assistance. Structure of your application letter. Header. Include your full name, contact information, and the date. If you have a claim number, be sure to include it. Introduction. State the purpose of the letter. To apply for or appeal the denial of disability benefits. Mention your disabling condition. Detailed description of your disability and mobility issues. In your own words, explain the nature of your impairment, such as the specific diagnosis, when it began, and how it has progressed over time. Don't generalize. Use descriptive language to explain your specific symptoms. Impact on daily life. Detail how your mobility problems affect your ability to perform routine activities. Include difficulties with household chores, such as cleaning, cooking, laundry, and gardening. Personal care, like dressing, bathing, and grooming. Errands. Examples include grocery shopping or getting the mail. Social activities. Note if your condition limits your ability to socialize or participate in hobbies. Impact on work. Explain how your difficulty walking and other related symptoms prevent you from performing your job duties. If you are currently unemployed, explain why your condition prevents you from holding a job. If you have tried to work but failed, describe those attempts, as they can demonstrate your commitment to remaining productive and the limitations you face. Medical opinions and supporting documents. Briefly mention that you have included supporting documentation to back up your claims. This can include Letters from healthcare providers explaining how your condition limits your ability to sit, stand, walk, or lift. Statements from family, friends, or caregivers who can attest to how your disability affects your daily life and work. Closing. Maintain a respectful and positive tone. Thank the reviewer for their time and consideration. Reiterate that you look forward to a thorough review of your case. Example of descriptive language. Instead of a vague statement, use specific examples to create a clear picture for the reviewer. Vague. My back pain makes it hard to walk. Specific. I experience sharp, throbbing pain in my lower back that radiates down my legs. The pain intensifies after standing for more than 10 minutes, making it difficult for me to walk even short distances, such as to the mailbox or around the office. How to use supporting letters. To add credibility to your case, you can ask someone who has witnessed your struggles firsthand to write a supportive letter. Good candidates include